The year was 1900. A startling discovery was made in the Aegean Sea. Sponge divers were working off the coast of the Greek island of Antikythera. They did not find gold or precious jewels initially. Instead, they brought up a heavily corroded and encrusted lump. This unassuming object, rescued from the seabed, held within it the secrets of ancient genius. It was a complex puzzle, patiently waiting for centuries to be understood by modern minds. Few people at the time could have guessed its true purpose or its astonishing sophistication. To most, it looked like a worthless piece of rock, but it was far, far more than that. This device, which came to be known as the Antikythera Mechanism, was no ordinary ancient artifact. It was an astronomical calculator of incredible, almost unbelievable complexity for its time. It was in essence an ancient analog computer. The Antikythera Mechanism challenged all previously held ideas about the technological capabilities of ancient civilizations. The incredible story of the Antikythera Mechanism begins with a group of Greek sponge divers. In the early spring of 1900, their small fleet was sailing through the Aegean Sea. They encountered a fierce storm. Seeking refuge, they anchored near Antikythera. Little did they know what awaited beneath the waves. Diver Valerios Stais descended to search for sponges. Suddenly, he signaled to be pulled up. Emerging terrified, he recounted a horrifying sight. He described seeing a heap of dead, naked people. They were beautifully crafted bronze and marble statues. The salvage efforts at the Antikythera shipwreck site lasted for nearly a year, from late 1900 through much of 1901. The sponge divers worked tirelessly under extremely difficult and hazardous conditions. They recovered a multitude of valuable and historically significant artifacts from the ancient vessel. Among these were magnificent bronze statues, which are rare finds because bronze was often melted down and reused in later periods. One famous example from the wreck is the stunning philosopher of Antikythera. Numerous marble sculptures, delicate glassware, and ornate ceramic pottery were also brought to the surface. These items collectively painted a vivid picture of a wealthy and diverse cargo, suggesting a ship of considerable importance. Amidst these remarkable artistic treasures, a far less conspicuous item was retrieved from the seabed. It was a discolored, concreted lump of what appeared to be corroded bronze and remnants of wood. It was roughly the size of a large modern dictionary or a small briefcase. In its deteriorated state, it was initially overlooked by almost everyone involved in the salvage. Its profound importance was not immediately recognized or even suspected. It was not until May 17, 1902, that the unassuming lump of corroded bronze began to reveal its extraordinary secrets. The archaeologist Valerios Stais, while meticulously examining the various finds from the Antikythera shipwreck at the National Archaeological Museum in Athens, made a crucial observation. He noticed that one of the rock-like pieces of debris had a perfectly formed gear wheel embedded within it. This was a startling and unexpected discovery. Gear wheels of such precision were not generally expected to be found in an artifact dating from the classical period. This single observation suggested that the object was something far more complex than a simple tool or a decorative part of a larger bronze item. It hinted at the presence of a sophisticated machine. Valerios Stais was intrigued. He initially hypothesized that the object might be some form of astronomical clock or a complex navigational instrument. However, this idea was highly controversial at the time. The prevailing academic view was that such complex geared devices, capable of intricate calculations or movements, were not invented or constructed until much later during the medieval period in Europe, often associated with the development of cathedral clocks. Consequently, many scholars dismissed Stais's suggestion. They proposed alternative explanations, such as the object being a later intrusion into the ancient shipwreck site, or perhaps it was a much simpler device whose nature was being misinterpreted. The debate about its identity and purpose had begun. A major breakthrough in understanding the Antikythera mechanism came in the 1950s and continued into the 1970s. Derek de Solla Price, a distinguished British physicist and historian of science then working at Yale University, became deeply fascinated by the enigmatic device. He dedicated many years of his professional life to its intensive study. Price quickly understood that the key to unlocking the mechanism's secrets lay in its internal structure. This intricate structure was almost entirely hidden from view by the thick layers of corrosion, and the fact that the device was broken into numerous fragments. He realized he needed a way to see inside the pieces without causing further damage. This imperative led him to explore new and innovative techniques for examination. In 1971, Price, in a crucial collaboration with the Greek radiologist Charalambos Karakalos, gained permission to use X-ray and gamma-ray radiography on the fragments of the mechanism. These advanced imaging techniques, for their time, allowed them to peer through the dense layers of corrosion and the remaining wooden casing. They could finally visualize the hidden gears, their shapes, their tooth counts, and their relative positions. The Antikythera Mechanism was, without doubt, a masterpiece of ancient Hellenistic engineering and scientific thought. Its primary and most astonishing function was the prediction of a wide range of astronomical phenomena. It accurately displayed the position of the sun in the zodiac throughout the year. It also clearly showed the constantly changing phase of the moon, from new moon to full moon and back again. This remarkable feat was achieved through an incredibly complex system of interconnected bronze gears. These gears were carefully designed and precisely manufactured to model the intricate movements of celestial bodies with a degree of accuracy that is truly astounding for its era. It was, in effect, a portable mechanical cosmos. One of its most impressive and sophisticated capabilities was its ability to predict both solar and lunar eclipses. To achieve this, the mechanism ingeniously incorporated the Saros cycle. The Saros cycle is an astronomical period of approximately 18 years, 11 days, and 8 hours, which has long been used to predict when and where eclipses will occur. Inscriptions on the mechanism also suggest that it indicated the timing of the 4-year cycle of the Panhellenic Games, such as the prestigious Olympic Games. This particular feature suggests that the device was not solely for the use of astronomers or philosophers. Who possessed the genius to design such an unparalleled device 2,000 years ago? The Antikythera Mechanism is a testament to lost ancient ingenuity. No other artifact with similar complexity has been found from antiquity. Its origin and creator remain a fascinating puzzle for historians and scientists. Understanding the full range of capabilities of the Antikythera Mechanism required much more than just carefully studying its 82 corroded fragments. To truly grasp its genius, it needed to be reconstructed, both digitally and physically. Modern researchers have employed an array of cutting-edge, non-invasive technologies to probe its secrets. This includes high-resolution X-ray computed tomography, Connecticut scans, similar to medical CT scanners but adapted for archaeological artifacts. It also involves innovative techniques like polynomial texture mapping, PTM, which captures surface details with incredible precision. These advanced methods provide extraordinarily detailed three-dimensional images of the fragments. They allow researchers to read incredibly faint inscriptions and visualize hidden features that were previously inaccessible. The Antikythera Mechanism Research Project, AMRP, an international collaboration involving universities and technology companies from Greece, the United Kingdom, and the United States, has made enormous strides in recent decades. By applying these advanced imaging and analytical techniques, they have been able to decipher significantly more of the Greek inscriptions that cover many surfaces of the mechanism. These texts are crucial as they effectively act as a user manual for the device. The Antikythera Mechanism has profoundly and irrevocably altered our perception of ancient civilizations, particularly the ancient Greeks. It demonstrates in tangible metallic form that they possessed a level of technological sophistication and scientific understanding previously unimaginable for that era, roughly 2,000 years ago. It shows a deep and practical understanding of complex gearing and precision mechanical engineering. This type of advanced knowledge was widely believed to have been lost during the decline of the Roman Empire and only rediscovered or reinvented during the European Renaissance more than a millennium later. The Antikythera Mechanism stands as a stunning physical contradiction to that long-held belief, forcing a major reassessment of ancient capabilities. Its very existence strongly suggests a continuous and developed tradition of complex mechanical device-making in the Hellenistic world. This tradition may have been far more widespread and advanced than the surviving archaeological evidence currently indicates. The Antikythera Mechanism is highly unlikely to have been a unique, isolated invention, springing into existence without precedent. It is far more probable that it is a product, perhaps even a pinnacle, of a well-established school of scientific thought and engineering practice that flourished for some time. The fact that only one such device has been found to date is likely due to the extremely poor survival rate of ancient artifacts, especially those made from valuable metals like bronze, which were often melted down and recycled.